Okay, I'm attempting to contact a Republican senator from Indiana, for Indiana, David Long. Here's his telephone number, maybe. Here we go. 1-800-382-9467. Let's see what Indiana has to say about everything going on in Washington and how they intend to protect us under our sovereign state rights. Hi, is this David Long's office?
No, ma'am. Hold on 1 second for me, please.
Thank you.
Senator David Long's office. May I help you, please?
Hi, my name is Dawn Lewis. I'm a constituent of Senator Long's. I have some concerns that I would like to voice. I know that I can never get an answer, so I'm not really expecting one. I believe in state sovereignty. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in all of the things that were put in place to prevent the stuff that's happening now. And there is a war on the American people happening, and nobody in D.C. intends to do anything about it. It's getting to the point that it's concerning me as a mother for the safety and well-being of my children and my grandchildren and our future as a nation. Now, I know that this is Indiana Senate and that it's not D.C., but I believe that we need our state representatives. We need to keep our state healthy and our state doing good if we ever intend to get out of this mess going on in Washington. And I just wanted to know if Senator Long was aware of the war that's being waged on the American people, and if he has any ideas on what we can do as residents of Indiana to stop this from happening. We've got everywhere from the EPA, the IRS, the Justice Department, the Homeland Security, ammunition buys that are illegal. We're not supposed to have standing armies against the American people. Not able to speak out, singling out groups that they don't agree with. This man's not even eligible. It has not proven to be eligible at all, and nobody's forcing it. And DC, oh my gosh, I need a rape shower after I speak to those people. It's horrible. So I guess, is there any hope that Indiana is going to be able to implement some laws and assert our sovereignty?
Okay. First of all, yes, Senator Long is acutely aware of everything that you just mentioned.
Oh, God bless you.
Second, he actually, and because of his position as President Pro Tem, I want to put a little carrot out there that he never carries legislation because his job is actually the administrator of the legislature. But this past session, he did carry two pieces of legislation, and they're called Senate Bill 224 and 225, I think it was. Okay? And both of those, what they did was they defined what delegates to a constitutional convention would be allowed to do should there be enough states that can actually step up and call a constitutional convention. So he has actually put a definition on what they can look at should they call that, and that's the first step. Okay?
Okay, so there's hope.
There is hope, and he's watching it very carefully. He's acutely aware of all this stuff. So the answer is yes, and yes, he's aware of it. Yes, he's trying to do something. He's trying to put the groundwork together. He's also talking with leaders in other states about a constitutional convention.
Okay, that's good.
He's instrumental in getting them aware of what's going on and talking to them about what's the best way to check the federal government. And so the answer is yes, yes, and yes.
Oh, God bless you. I can't tell you. Like, yay. No, I sincerely appreciate that. And especially, I mean, I'm not a native of Indiana. I've been here for 16 years. But I'm actually a native of Illinois. Oh, but I've lived all over. Right, right. But I've lived all over. I've lived Texas, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Virginia, and my brother serves in the Navy. My son wants to be a Marine, and that right now is terrifying to me. I would love nothing more than to be able to let my son join the service and to be proud of him. But right now, when we're arming our enemies and screwing our allies, and it's just not my only son. Not for that. Not for that.
Exactly. It is terrifying. Well, they just had McCain come out and say they don't want any women to even think about it right now because of all the sexual assault.
Right?
Like, what is going on with you people?
It's craziness. Vygotsky actually said that he was aware that there was a war on the American people, but that wasn't allowed to disclose what he intended to do about it at this point in time. I'm like, of course you're not. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, but Indiana is a good state. We are a good state. We're one of the very few left in the nation that still have at least somewhat of a grip of what's going on and what needs to be done within our boundaries. And it's just so important to me that this continues. My children are natives of Indiana. This is their home. This is my home. And clearly the federal government is going down the toilet, and we've got to hold on more than anything to our sovereignty right now. It's the only thing that's standing between us.
You're right.
But I desperately, so thankful that you talked to me and gave me this information, because this is the first glimmer of hope that I've had in years. Well, that and Governor Pence, God bless him, because I didn't like the whole Fourth Amendment violations with Daniels at all. And I'm glad that he's battling that, and that we do have some good people in here that are doing something. So can you just
we're trying. It's just this kind of stuff takes time.
Right. Well, that's for sure. Can you pass the message along to Senator Long that I sincerely appreciate all of his efforts and everything that he's doing?
Absolutely. I will gladly do so. Can I have your name again?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I haven't given it to the other people because I told them there's a war going on. Like, why am I going to tell you who I am if you won't even answer my questions? Okay, so